Hey, good morning. Just to confirm, can you hear and see my screen? Can you hear me and can you see my screen? Okay, good, good, good. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a new week. This is now the which week are we in now? When week week three of 52 weeks. So I trust we're making good progress and we had a chance to just relax over the weekend and possibly do some back testing and look at our trading charts. All right, so let's get into it. So like we like to always say, I'm sure by now you can chorus it. There are three main questions we must always ask ourselves before we take any trade. There are three main questions we must always ask ourselves. And why do we ask ourselves these questions? We ask because we want to follow a repeatable pattern. We want to follow a consistent pattern. You know, our mind likes following a logic. Our minds like to follow something that you can almost do automatically. So like when you start learning a particular thing, maybe learn to ride a bicycle or learn to drive, after you've gotten the basics of that skills, the thing now becomes almost unconscious. You now ride your bicycle unconsciously. You now put uh you when you're driving, you know, if you're driving a shift gear, you don't have to think about it. It just comes automatically. The same way for our trading, we want to follow a specific process so that over a series of trades, when we do it repeatedly over and over again, then we can begin to see those profits that we are looking for, right? So let's look at the trade setups. My trading view has some issues this morning. I hope maybe by the afternoon I should be able to sort it out. But so I'm using my old MT4 platform here. So, but basically it's the same chart. So we'll just look at the same kind of setups to see what is happening. Right. So on gold, what do we have? So the first question is, what did price do overnight? So you can see price gapped up. Let me use a darker color there. Let's see. Okay. So price gapped up from here to this level. Then, so it's essentially like a big move up, right? Moved down. So, and then it's right here now. So question is, so the second question is, where is price now? So price is right here around the 46.75 zone, right? Then the last question is, what must I see price do for me to take an action? So if you look at this, so if the first question, what did price do overnight? So right now, when we look at where price is right now, and we just mark those highs and lows. But let me use um horizontal lines. Where's my horizontal line? So this is the high, and this is the initial low, right? That we're looking at. So what do we want to see? So price essentially now, so even though it started like a big, huge move up, right? It's just moved back and it's coming back here. So we can say this is a range. Remember what I said to us too when we're doing this, answering those three questions. Once you look at a chart and you cannot confident, you know, in the first 2 seconds, if you cannot say this is trending, then just default to range. Let me see. Am I on the right time frame? Yes, I'm on the 30 minutes time frame. Good, good. So so just to contrast this, let me look at another let me see where it's trended very nicely. Okay, so look at this one. Look at this. So London session will have probably started around here. You can see a nice move up, nice pull down, and then nice move up doing break of structure. So you can see a nice trend up here, right? So once you look at the chart and within the first 2 seconds, if you are not able to say this is trending, then just default to range. right? So now we're in a range. What do we expect? So what must I see price do for me to take an action? So it's either, so the conservative way, just wait for it, let it break above this zone, these highs here. Let it break above these highs. Why is my annotation is not working? Okay. Okay, break above this high, then continue upwards. That's what we'd like to see. Or let it come back and break below these lows. Break below these lows and then go further down. So we can expect something like that. Okay. For the conservative move. But if you want to do like an aggressive type move, you can then look at just in fact, I don't really advise it, but if you want to really be very, very aggressive, you can see a small move here. Let me clean out all these ones here. But this is the aggressive move. You can say that, okay, price came down, came back up, then started coming back down, but instead of that, then broke here. So you have a small market structure shift there. So you'll be willing to take a buy right there, or even take a buy right here, and then look for your TP right there at the top there. Okay, that's if you're very aggressive. But the conservative way, of course, like I said, is to wait for it, let it break that high, and then you go high, or let it break the lows, and then you go lower. Okay. Let's look at the next pair. So on what's this pair? Pound JPY. So on pound JPY, what did price do overnight? Price just it's not doing anything really. It just went up, came down, went back up again. There's a gap here, so nothing. I can't see anything here. So I'll default to range as well. Okay, so I'll default to range, and I'll just mark the highs. We'll just mark these highs. This is the recent high. And then we'll mark the recent swing. So that's the recent swing low there. So what do I expect? I'll want this one to actually let it break, right? Come back down, then break again, right? So once it breaks the second time, then I'll be interested in taking a buy. Okay, that's the conservative way. Because it could just break, and then we don't want it to just break. We don't want a situation where it will just break it and then fall back inside there. So we want to see this initial break here and then pull back and then break again. That will be the conservative way to do it. Other than that, you wait for it to break these lows here, and then you go down with it. You go to the lows. Let it break, let it come back down, break these lows, and then of course we'll just go with the lower levels. Okay. But it's looking like it may actually want to go up. And then these levels here will be our target levels there. Okay. Let's look at Euro Yen 30 minutes chart. So Euro Yen too is a similar kind of setup. We're waiting for price to break the highs. So let it break that high. I would like to see two breaks actually on this one too. I would like it to break these highs. So where's my annotation? Let it break this high, pull back, then break that high again. So we always have to be patient, wait for it. Don't rush into this thing. So the way I like to look at it is I am trading in billions. So if I'm trading in billions, I don't want to rush my decision. I want the market to come to me, to give me the setup I want, right? So you're trading huge money, you are moving the market. So you want to take your time to do it one step at a time. You want to follow your process. There's no need to rush for that 1 cent or $1, right? Just take your time, let it give you that setup, and then you take your entries, right? That way you are more confident and able to build more consistency that way. And of course, so that's for the buy side. If it's for the sells, we want it to break these lows here, right? Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. We want it to break the lows, come back down, break these lows, and then we can go further down with it. But at the moment, it's looking more as if it's still in a range, really. So what we just want it to break these highs and then continue upwards, or break that lows, and then we'll go lower with it. Okay. So let's look at the what's this pair now? Pound USD. Oh yes. Oh wow. All these pairs just seem to be in a big range. Wow. Okay. Let's mark that high and mark the recent swing low. That's the recent swing low. So this one too, we'll be expecting the same thing. Either break above, pull back, and then continuation upwards. That's what we'll expect. Or break below, pull back, and then a push downwards, right? So very nice and simple. Let's look at the next one quickly. Euro USD. Okay. Euro USD too. Okay. This one too looks is in a range too. It's not looking very it has potential for a move up. So let's just wait for it. Wait for that break above and then you continue upwards. For Euro USD, break above, pull back, and then you enter on that next break there. Okay. Or of course it can come down and then we'll go down with it. So just wait for it, let it give you that setup. And then you go with that setup. And then the final one, USD JPY. Okay, so USD JPY, it's in a so there's a level there. I can see another level somewhere around there, but this is from last week. So we want to see it break. So this one, this short one here, this break that is about to do here, I think that will be an aggressive one. If it breaks below, then it might likely come down to these levels here. Okay, so there is an opportunity to take a short if it breaks below, and then you look for it to come down here. Or if you want to just wait, you can then wait for it to break below these lows here. So let me remove this other one. Wait for it to break below these lows, and then you take the shorts there. Okay. So by and large, that's where we are at. Do we have any questions? Let's go back here. See what this one doing. That's why I like the conservative way. Any questions? Okay, beautiful. So we'll see at the New York session if you're able to join us then. And then we'll upload this shortly. But just take your time, look for that trade setup to come up, and then you follow that trade setup. Thank you all so very much for coming this morning. See you later in the day. Okay.